I just wanted to capture a quick video of Playhouse before it goes off to be installed after pulling another all-nighter. It's been a lot more complicated than I expected, but I had to actually ditch all of the kind of really intricate intermittent mechanisms I was working on. They just weren't working for a live show, that there was too much risk with them just kind of falling apart. So the whole thing's been replaced with kind of linear switch-based motion. So these are all just kind of gear ratio, out-of-phase gears that cause switches to activate. And these control pitch, so these are just pots that are activated and they work out of phase, and these switches are activated out of phase. And then I have these sequence triggers down here with a rather crazy playful mishmash of wires to control the actual sequencer. And on the drum side I have piezos picking up there's like duplicates, and when you hit them they fire off the little indicators. So that's the bass, that's the snare, and there's the hats over there. And there's little strings over here which work out of phase that pull the levers up and down that activate the individual parts. Then there's lots of crazy kind of levers and conjoined bits and pieces to tweak the various bits of the synthesizer. So obviously the nice sort of acid sounds coming from the 303, and that's being tweaked with the cut off at the back there, resonance, and the envelope modulation and the delay. I had to cut down how much I could use the matrix mixer just because of time and space, so there's only a few knobs that are really being used, but it's opening up the reverb on the snare, bass and the acid, and the phaser is fixed, and there's a delay that comes in on the bass line and the snare and the hats, and they're kind of all joined together in a weird linkage. And over here these ones are just kind of tweaking a few of the bass drum parameters which kind of open up the sound. I haven't got time to do recording tonight, but I just thought I'd capture this because it's been such an epic journey. So at the top here you can see these are the guitar pedals that are doing the tweaking of the sounds, and the cables for those all kind of go around the side of the piece. And at the back I've got all of my design notes. I'm going to stick a few more up before I go and take it to the install. The other reason I'm doing this video is just to show how crazy my lounge got during making it. So if I pan back you can see this wonderful mess, which is my kind of working area with all of my kind of Lego bits and bobs, all kind of ridiculously organised. These are all the kind of bits that were going to go in, but they wouldn't make it, and I've had to sort of scrap a few bits and pieces from them to make the final piece. A lot more bricks than I expected, but I will be using these in something in future, but they just need a lot more time, and this project was so quick turnaround, I just didn't have the time to run it. Half my workshop's come into the lounge, leaving this wonderful pile of crap on my dining room table. I've had to tear out bits of my modular synthesizer to try and figure out a few bits and pieces. I'm also running it through some of these nice Behringer. There's a 8-channel headphone amp which is going to be playing the sound, and I bought a compressor, and that's because with these kind of sounds I'm going to get spikes in sound, and they're closed cup headphones and they could cause a bit of damage to the ears, so this is all kind of just protecting the audience. Anyway, that's it. That's been my life for the last couple of weeks.